So I have been an osteopath for over 30 years. And for the last 8 years since doing my training, I've mixed the osteopathy with the hypnotherapy work, combining the physical and the mental emotional. So I'm working, if you like, as a mind-body practitioner. And we're a relatively uncommon breed. You know, you tend to find people are one thing, a physical therapist, or the other thing, working with mind and emotion. And for me, it was the ultimate challenge, because it's all very well being an osteopath and then also becoming a hypnotherapist as well, but it does require that you get good at both. So yes, that's basically, if you like, if I had a specialty, it's working with people both physically and mentally, emotionally. Although I do segregate in that I see people for hypnotherapy only, the typical things that we all see. There's probably hardly a person I see for osteopathy, for physical therapy, that I don't automatically, naturally do hypnotherapy work, if nothing else through language patterns. So you know, I'm always using it. It's an everyday part of my work.
So what's your kind of Questy story? So why did you want to study at Quest?
So what happened in 2012, I had a serious neck injury snowboarding, and so I couldn't work physically. And I'd had, for a long time, I'd had an interest. I used self-hypnosis a great deal. And I grabbed the opportunity when I physically couldn't work. I thought, well, you know, I could sit in a chair and talk to people. So I did a very intense, a very rapid Ericksonian type training, which was excellent. It was brilliant. But when I studied as an osteopath, it took me 4 years to qualify. And I just felt that the training wasn't substantial enough to justify, if you like, you know, starting to immediately work with the general public. And so I was looking for a training that I thought was more substantial, more in depth. And I happened to have one of Trevor's books. So I liked his writing style. It connected with me. And then I found, of course, that he trained as well. And, you know, back then, and I think even to this day, the Quest training is, you know, one of the best, if not probably the best that you can get in the UK. And obviously over that extended period of, you know, 10, 12 months, I got a proper training, a proper foundation, the end of which I felt properly ready to go out there and start to use the work. So yes, that's how I got into Quest.
So if there would be somebody who's maybe watching this and they may be struggling with some of relationships or their life, if there would be just maybe one tip or tool or something that you could share with them, what would it be?
So I think this is good news, and this is very much an osteopathic philosophy, a concept. We know that the human is a self-healing and self-correcting organism, and it's constantly trying to move itself towards a state of health. It doesn't always succeed, but it's always trying. Now, this is why, of course, people can have mentally, emotionally traumatic events and recover effectively all by themselves under their own assistance rather than needing any intervention. So I think, you know, that's the first thing I'd have them know, that their body, including their mind, is also trying to fix and repair itself. To heal, what they need is the right conditions. They need the right ingredients, which physically means a healthy lifestyle, something about which most of us are fully aware. Whether we do it or not is something else. But we generally know how we should be looking after our bodies. Mentally and emotionally, it may mean that you need therapy, you need someone to support you. And in my considered view, the therapist's job, if you like, is to provide someone with the right tools and the right environment, which will allow the healing and the corrective forces that are inherent in the human mind to move the human brain towards a situation where it goes to work on itself, it reorganizes itself, and in that way it brings that person to a state of mental and emotional well-being. So either way, that can be the route through to recovery. Either the mind sorts itself out, and sometimes the therapist is the one that can provide you with the tools and the environment to get you to that place. I think you also you have to choose to change, and you have to commit to change. So there is work that you have to do.
Great, thank you.